You guys see me periodically going like this. I'm checking to see if the mic died or didn't die. All right, we good? We cool? We good? We good? All right, nice. Let's move you guys back a little bit here. All right, but yeah, we good. We good. I'm gonna have to check it periodically. I'm not even following the videos I had written down, right? Because I don't know. I'm just flowing, so I'm just going with whatever video comes out. But I wanted to have a solid video that you guys would be able to come back to if you ever forgot the goal of Solithic Shift. So why not have a video very early on that I can either put at the front of the page eventually or just whatever. And if you ever get lost, refer to this video. This video, I pointed that way like the video is over there. But yeah, let's do it. The goal of Solithic Shift. The goal of Solithic Shift is really, really simple. I want you guys. Isn't it funny that I picked a name? I have a list, by the way. Isn't it funny? I picked a name that had 2 S's in it. I was challenging myself. Solithic Shift. It's so funny. I think that's funny. But you know what? I came up with this name during the witching hours, also at 3 a.m. Crazy. That's the time you get to download. So that's how I know that this is going to be a very, very great project for a lot of people that end up finding it. I'm just going to naturally be talking about my experiences in a more knowing fashion rather than skeptical. Because in the past, you know, I've gone through these experiences, but I had a way with like wanting to invite newer people in or people who weren't too, you know, like it's a taboo. Some of the topics can be very esoteric and enigmatic in places that some people want to get into it, but it's very complicated. And some people become wordsmiths and overcomplicate stuff. So in my past, I would stumble a little bit over my words, but people liked how I articulated myself. And now I want Solithic Shift to be the true embodiment of everything I've come to learn over these years. Because, man, it's gotten insane. The embodiment of your higher self is really just, it's always there for you to access. But you have to really embody it. Like, you can't just be speaking this stuff. You have to be authentically you, not just someone trying to follow the crowd if you want to really get results from your higher self and really see reality's glitches. I've seen everything from people go by like 3 times in the same car and they're all the same person, and it's literally like there's no way that could be triplets that just came out of nowhere. Like, it's literally like, what? And then things like people randomly in public saying the same things that I was just thinking about in my mind. My brother also witnessed this. My brother from another mother. But yeah, man, the goal of this channel is to get y'all to really go within and stop all of this nonsense that's been happening within your consciousness. And the thing is you have to understand, it's not an enemy. It's not bad. Your ego is meant to protect you. A lot of people forget this. Everything in reality is about balance. You have to feed the ego to also shut that motherfucker up. So what do you do to feed the ego? If you really master meditation, that's one of the things I promote. I always will, because it's what I use my entire life. But what you do is you go within yourself and you give stuff to your ego that you may not have in the physical reality, and it'll help you twice over, because as you're going within yourself, you're going to the true you, you're going to the God within. You know, the kingdom of heaven is within. You're giving stuff to yourself. You're becoming love to experience love. You're becoming wealth to experience wealth. Your ego, if you get good enough with doing this repetition or whatever you want to do, whatever programming you use with going within, I really suggest meditation again, because it's just a powerful tool that helped me. But remember, it's just a tool helping you unlock deeper depths within your mind. So the thing I want to say about that is literally you give it to yourself and your ego will start to follow. No matter what, it'll start to follow. And that'll also help actually bring the physical manifestation of those things to you. We're still doing good. So the goal of this channel is, again, to keep it fundamentally, keep it at the fundamentals, but keep it simple and just talk raw spirituality and my raw experiences, and to tell y'all what I've seen happen out in my experience. I've seen everything, man. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Really cool. The thing is one of the biggest things I want to tell y'all about how this entire game works is, did that blink? Hold on, we're gonna keep it like this. We're gonna keep it like this so I can check on it. But I want to make sure I'm making eye contact with y'all. I'll see it flash out of the corner of my eye, I think. One of the biggest things I want to talk about with y'all with this whole game of awareness is you can't lie to yourself. That's the biggest thing. Like, what I've noticed is when I've told people how they can manifest money, like I said, coming from the guy who has manifested himself from zero to $28,000 by literally scripting. I use scripting as the tool in affirming. I was affirming Elmer Locker Jr.'s "I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy." And literally, he doesn't really, well, I don't even really acknowledge him saying it anymore. I don't really watch him anymore. And still, years later, I can't get it out of my head because it's completely programmed. Because I literally walked around like this: I'm whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. I'm whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. I said it every single day while visualizing the 20K and visualizing this car I was going to get and visualizing my move to Austin, Texas, which all came to pass. But I wanted to tell you all this because that you don't lie to yourself. Like me, why did I do 20K? I didn't. Remember when I said twice over about helping the ego and also you'll bring in the things that you're wiring in? I So I was doing 10K. I was writing down 10K and doing Elmer's visualization of counting out stacks of $100 bills. It helped me to realize that everything is literally just happening within your mind. But I created an emotion so strong that eventually I felt like I could just let it go and I already had the money. I was like, oh my gosh, look at all the things I'm buying. I literally just started looking at things I would buy with the money. Then 2 months later, or it was like a month and a half later, the money came. And it was insane, man. I had the wildest adventure in my life, but I actually showed that in my manifestation little series that I shot. So go check that one out after this video. But let's stay on the goal. The goal is to help you do all that. And the one thing I want to say is do not lie to yourself. Coming back to it, do not lie to yourself. Some of you out there may really want to be a millionaire. I definitely believe you can do it. If you truly have that goal, you truly keep it in your heart, and you truly see yourself as a millionaire, it is possible. It is done because you have the desire. But there are some of you out there that don't actually want the millions, and that's what could be stopping you, the identity. But again, I am definitely, from the things I've experienced in my life, see that anything could be possible. But what I'm going to tell you is I personally don't want to be a millionaire. I just would like enough money to be financially free. And I'm experiencing enough money to be financially free. And doing that, it's happening within your consciousness. You want to give it to yourself. If you just want to be free and have enough money to move and support those around you, give yourself that. While $1 million will help that, the identity you have to become to do that will really be fighting against everything that you've been programmed to believe in your years of life. And that's what I want to help with this channel. Even if through, and I truthfully believe, because it's funny, I got to talk about this one instance I talked about it on another channel. I showed this girl the ladder technique from Neville Goddard, and she was able to do it within like 5 days. And she said, oh my gosh, every time I see a ladder now, I think of you and I just smile and I just get so happy. And I was like, yo, because you just proved your own power. You put a ladder so much in your awareness and did the entire technique, and then you let it go, and then now you showed ladders were popping up in her Instagram feed, popping up on Facebook. But she kept saying, like, I'm not going to climb a ladder. Then she ended up having a client where she went to their house, and then they told her to get this thing from the bathroom. And as soon as she walked in this bathroom, it had two ways to go, and a ladder was right in the center. And she had to get that ladder, but it wasn't, it's like the client, I forgot what the client asked her to go for the bathroom for, but I don't think it was the ladder. But she ended up coming and ended up needing that ladder and was like, get out. And I was like, yeah, the same way you did that, because I was showing her that technique because she felt trapped, a little bit trapped at her job, or a little bit not entitled. She felt indebted, or yeah, because she helped build the company and stuff. And I was telling her, well, hey, like you can do this and blah blah blah. But hope she's doing well out there. Much love. But yeah, guys, that's what the goal of Solific Shift is to do. I want you guys to I want you guys to experience, to understand how to experience the life you want. And you really got to go within yourself. You got to give it to yourself. Like, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I was not at the I'm going to give y'all some honesty. But here you go. Here you go. I messed up money so much for me numerous times. And I'm going to tell you why. I did not overcome the programming that was within my family already, right? Got to work hard, got to find a job, got to do this, etc., 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 right? When I manifested that 20K, it did all go to good uses, but it left fast. It left as fast as it was created, because I didn't address the self concept to sustain it. It felt very natural when I got the money, but again, it left because I did program myself to get the money. I think I'm getting bit up by mosquitoes now. I've been out here for a minute, but I didn't have the self concept to keep the money. And this was something that Elmer warned about on his channel. If your concept of self is not in the state that can keep the money, it will be taken from you. And it did. It went to good things that benefited me, and I helped others. But that's exactly how it got me. I'm not somebody who's materialistic. So you want to know how the money went? It went by giving it away, buying somebody. just yeah, it went to others. I'll say that. It went to others because I was like, oh, I got money. Now let me share it among your people. Left nothing for myself. That's why I realized about this manifestation stuff and giving it into yourself is it's not selfish. It's not any of that BS that you see out there. And anyways, this channel will be a reflection of that. So that's the goal of Solific Shift. I'm going to help y'all kill off anything that you need to kill off, whether it be anxiety, you know, you've been stuck in manifesting, whatever. I'm going to help y'all knock it all down. We're going to knock down all those walls and help you manifest. I'm getting eaten up. I think it might be time to go. All right, I won't put this video at the front of the page because it's a little bit over the place, whatever, but I'll still upload it because I love my videos, and I hope you guys enjoy the rawness of them too. In fact, you know what? Screw hope. You will enjoy it because we resonate on the same frequency. Love you guys. I'm out.